Maria is leaving Puerto Rico with another crisis. People without running water are bathing in, and some are even drinking water contaminated with raw sewage. Raw sewage is pouring into the rivers and reservoirs, with hundreds of thousands of people still without running water, and 20 of the island's 51 sewage treatment plants out of service. There are growing concerns about contamination and disease.
A former Hamilton County judge is back in Chattanooga after surviving Hurricane Maria.
Kim Chapman shows us how she described the storm and how she was able to get back here. Kim.
Latricia Calvin, former Judge Rebecca Stern returned to Chattanooga last week to work at a law firm she owns, but she sent us some photos from the aftermath of Hurricane Maria. She tells us she and her husband live in a high-rise apartment on that island, and when the storm was approaching, she says they went to a friend's house to ride out the storm. She says when the storm hit, it lasted 10 to 12 hours and kept getting worse.
I didn't think we'd survive it. I mean, I really thought there's no way that her house is not going to just blow away. The wind was that strong, the rain was that loud. When it finally subsided, I couldn't believe we were standing.
Stern called the storm damage devastating. She says much of the island didn't have electricity or water, and food and gas were hard to come by. She says they waited 2.5 weeks before they were able to fly back to Chattanooga. Stern says she plans to return and move out once her apartment building gets power back. However, there's no word on how long that will take. Latricia.
Thank you, Kim. Judge Stern was also in Puerto Rico for Hurricane Irma. She also stayed with her friend during that storm, too. Glad she's okay.
A drug crisis in America.
Coming up, how new numbers